Hi, my name is Ki Joey. I'm a practicing clinical psychologist as well as the founder of Ripple Community. So I have been a clinical psychologist in private setting. Previously, I was trained with the government because I was a graduate from the National University of Malaysia. For my career journey, it has been a long time coming. I have been pursuing this career for the past 12 to 13 years of my life. I started out actually knowing that my calling is to work with children and adolescents. I started volunteering during high school and I realized that, okay, a lot of causes has been taken care of in this field, but not really mental health and well-being of the children and adolescent. So that's when I positioned myself to be in this industry. I started out with my Bachelor's of Psychology and then I went on to overseas to continue my studies, and I volunteered in a lot of marginalized communities as well. So coming back to Malaysia, I was very inspired to actually bring back that system to Malaysia in order to have better quality of care for the children and adolescents here. And I furthered my study in Master in Clinical Psychology in the National University of Malaysia. So as a clinical psychologist, we do a lot of things. I think it really depends which setting and which population you're working with. So currently I'm working with psychiatric and special needs population mainly. Yeah, so with adults with psychiatric issue, I run psychotherapy, which is also talking therapy. With children with special needs or adolescents with special needs, I usually do psychological or neurodevelopmental assessment so that I can establish the diagnosis. And then I work with other multidisciplinary team like occupational therapists, physiotherapists, speech therapists to run the intervention plan. So other than that, I also help children and teenagers with emotional or behavioral issues, which I will use methods such as expressive play or art therapy with those populations. Yeah. So and of course, I am running a Ripple Community as well as a social enterprise on the side. So I do workshops, trainings, hosting support groups, and I guess just the general operations of the entire social enterprise. I think so far in my journey as a clinical psychologist, one of the toughest challenge is actually to acknowledge that I'm also a human. Yeah, because a lot of times when you're placed in the professional role, you feel like you have the need to be the person to solve everything, and to help this wide amount of problems encountered by people. Yeah, but to draw the boundary that you're also human, you have your own limitations and weaknesses. It's something that I think I'm continuously trying to learn. Yeah, so to overcome that, what I can do in terms of my clinical skills is I seek out for training, supervision in order to upskill, to make sure the work that I do is beneficial. Yeah, on top of that, having time for self-care. So I do fitness on the side, do outdoor activities, catching up with my friends, and also having a group of community of professionals that is also in the line of my work. I think, this has been the things that kept me going. In terms of the future for this industry, I think in the past 3 years, right, when the pandemic hit, I think a lot of people start to realize that mental health is real, right? Mental health is just like physical health. You will need the care and also the maintenance of it. Yeah, so I think this is a good time for Malaysians and Southeast Asians to actually come together to break the stigma of professional help seeking. With that awareness in the community now, I think a lot of us healthcare professionals are also really overworked. I can foresee is that there will be a lot of demand, but the supply, which is us, we have to be the one stepping up to the challenge as well. For my clients in the psychiatric setting, I see them coming in losing all hope and purpose in life. But after therapy and when you see them finding back the light at the end of the tunnel, I think that is really something that keeps me going and keeps me constantly learning as well. They don't just learn from me. I really learn a lot from my clients from all walks of life. They have taught me a lot about life, a lot about being human, and a lot about perseverance and grit as well to continue living. As for the special needs population, so when I screen young children, right, when they first came in with a lot of developmental delays, I think my purpose there is really to raise awareness to the parents about the importance of early intervention, because I've really seen children with a lot of delays that came in when they're younger, and after we did some intervention, they improved tremendously. I've also witnessed some of them growing up, right, from young children to teen, yeah, and how the parents have been with them and supporting them throughout until the point where they can reach independence and, you know, make a living for themselves as well. So I think that is really inspiring for me.